you're writing NECO Physics Practical this year, this video could save you valuable marks. Every year, NECO repeats certain practical concepts. Why nobody can know the exact questions before the examination, you can identify the experiments and calculations that frequently appear. In this video, I'll walk through the practical topics you should focus on, the calculations examiners love to ask, and the common mistakes that cost students marks. Make sure you watch the video to the end because I'll also share a practical checklist that can help you avoid unnecessary errors during the examination. With all that being said, let's get to the video. Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. This is the first time I come this channel. Here we make mathematics, statistics and physics easy. So if you click on the subscribe button to join the learning community. Let's get started. Topic 1. Graph plotting. Topic 1. Graph plotting. One area that appears almost every year is graph plotting. Take note. Students are usually given a table containing measured values and are asked to, number 1, complete the table. To ask you to complete the table, two, plot a graph. Plot a graph. 3, draw the best fit line. 4, determine the slope. And finally, state the relationship between the variables. So these are the questions that they'll ask you for your graph plotting. And take note, when plotting your graph, ensure you use more than half of the graph sheet. Ensure that you use an appropriate scale. So take note. Let me list them down for you. So you guys don't make mistake during your NECO practical. So take note. Use an appropriate scale. Ensure you use more than half of the graph sheets given. Label both axes correctly. Label your y-axis, which is the vertical axis, and your x-axis, which is the horizontal axis. Label them correctly. Plot points accurately and use a very sharp pencil. Your work should be very neat. Examiners love neat work. Remember that graph questions often carry many marks, so take your time in plotting your graph. Topic number 2. Spring experiment. Another experiment that frequently appears involves springs and load. In this experiment, you may be required to measure the original length of a spring. So you'll be given a spring. Let's say this is your spring. Sorry, the diagram might not be too neat. You'll be asked to measure the original length of the spring first. Let's say the original length of the spring is 6 centimeter, for example. After you measure the original length, then you'll be given different masses. So these are your masses. And you'll be asked to add these different masses and you measure the length when each mass is being added. Once you add the first mass, you measure the length. Add the second mass, measure the length. Spring experiment is a very, very easy one. Then you record the extension produced. So you record the extension produced. You plot a graph and determine a constant from the graph. You plot a graph and determine the constant. This is what you will do for your spring experiment. This video makes NECO Practical easy. NECO determine constant. And now your constant K is equals to F over E. This is your spring constant. K equals to F over E. Many students forget to record their readings properly. Always double check your values before moving to the next step. So don't forget, you'll be given a spring, measure the original length of the spring. You'll be given masses. Any mass you add, you measure the length, add another mass, measure the length, then you record the extension produced. Plot a graph and determine the constant K, which is what? Force over extension. Topic 3, simple electric circuit. Topic 3, simple electric circuit. Circuit. Electricity practicals are among the most common NECO experiments. You may be given cells, connecting wires. These are the apparatus that they will give you that day. Resistors, compulsory, a very, very important apparatus. This is how it looks like. For those who don't know how a resistor looks like, it's very little and looks like this. Ammeters to measure your current, and voltmeters to measure your voltage. These are the apparatus that will give you for your simple electric circuit experiment. Now, what will you do? During your simple electric experiment, during your simple electric circuit experiment, you'll be asked to connect the wire. So, what you will do that day? So, what to do? And please ensure you're taking notes. So, during your NECO practical, you just go with the notes you made from this video, and is you do more than your peers. So, what to do? Connect a circuit. You'll be asked to connect the circuit. Measure current. Measure voltage using the ammeter. You measure using your voltmeter. Complete a table and calculate resistance. And finally, calculate resistance. Before taking any reading, ensure all connections are secure and take your readings at eye level. That is a precaution. I ensure I took my reading at eye level. Jot this precaution down. So you'll be asked to connect to circuit, measure current, measure voltage, complete a table and calculate resistance. Topic 4, lens practical. Topic number 4, lens practical. A convex lens experiment is another topic worth revising. Students are usually asked to measure object distance, measure object distance. Please take notes. This practical usually comes out every time. Measure image distance, record observations, and finally, Calculate focal length. These are what you'll be asked to do for your lens practical. You measure your object distance, measure your image distance, you record observation and calculate focal length. The apparatus you'll be given is a convex lens. Practice taking measurements carefully because small errors can affect the final answer. Topic 5, pendulum experiment. Topic 5, pendulum experiment. Pendulum experiment remains one of the most popular practical questions. You'll be asked to measure the length of a pendulum bulb, measure the length of a pendulum, count oscillations, record time, record time, determine the period and plot a graph. So determine period and plot graph. So for your pendulum experiment, you'll be asked to measure the length of a pendulum, count oscillations, record the time. You'll be given a stopwatch, determine the period and plot your graph. A common mistake is timing only one oscillation. It's usually better to measure multiple oscillations and divide by the number of oscillations. Take note. Topic 6. So, topic 6, measurement of diameter and thickness. This is a very rare experiment, but it comes out. Measurement of diameter and thickness. NECO may test your ability to use Vernier calipers. You might be tested to use a Vernier caliper, micrometer screw gauge, and a meter rule. Practice reading these instruments before the examination. These questions are often straightforward if you know how to read the scales correctly. So this is the good news. Measurement of diameter and thickness is one of the easiest practical that usually comes out for your NECO. The last but not the least, topic 7. I reserve the best for the last. Topic 7. Calculations examiners love. Calculations examiners love. Pay attention, pay special attention to slope calculations, ratios, mean values, percentage error, constants obtained from graph. So we have constants obtained from graphs. These calculations usually appear after practical observations have been recorded. Final practical checklist. As I said from the beginning of this video, after the topics, examiners love that always appear, I'm going to give you guys a practical checklist, and this is it. Before submitting your paper, check all your units. So, your units check. Check all tables. Tables check. Check graph labels if you use an appropriate scale or if you labeled your axis correctly, your x-axis and your y-axis. So check graph labels. Check plotted points. If it's a straight line graph, ensure that all the points entered. So check. Check calculations correctly. Check. Check decimal places. In all my videos, I always pinpoint this. In your tables, ensure you use consistent decimal places. If you start with 2 decimal places, continue with your 2 decimal place. If you started with 3, continue with your 3. Don't do 2 decimal place, 1 decimal place, 4 decimal places. No. Your table should have uniform decimal places. So ensure you check your decimal places if they're uniform for your tables. You know, in your practical, you must draw a table for all topics. And last but not the least, ensure no questions is left unanswered. Check. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 checklists. Once you've checked all this, then you're going to submit your paper and get to A1 in your NECO Physics Practical. If you're preparing for NECO Physics Practical 2026, focus your revision on graphs, springs, circuits, lenses, pendulums, and measurement instruments. Mastering these areas can significantly increase your practical score. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your friends preparing for NECO. Good luck in your examination, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.